let's take a quick look at how I approached that take of Crossroads. Basically, we're dealing with a 12-bar blues in A. And what I did was I approached each chord individually as dominant chords, 7th, 9th, or 13th. And over a dominant chord, at least in this approach that I used for that take, I would do a combination of things. I would either use a blues scale over it, like if we're in A blues. I would play around with that minor to major third. Okay, you could also use the major pentatonic over that. And within that major pentatonic, you can also add the minor third of A. Minor to major third. Now when you add this here, you have the same fingering that you used for the blues scale, just in a different position. However, the blues note, the flat 5, in this position is now the minor third. Right here's the minor third. Okay. You could also use Mixolydian, which I did as well in this position. Okay. Now you could throw the minor third in the mix with that. For example, if you're going down the scale from A, minor third, minor third. Okay, so I use that minor to major third there and there. Okay, so obviously then each chord I'm approaching it in the D. I'm using D blues, D major pentatonic, D Mixolydian, and the same thing for E. Now what I did for the first turnaround, if we're looking in those terms, and I'm thinking D Mixolydian, okay, and I also want to throw that minor third in, minor to major, minor to major. I could then come up with an arpeggio out of D Mixolydian. However, instead of just doing like an E, I chose to superimpose an F sharp minor 7 over the E, add minor third, major third, back to root. Now in doing so, that creates a 13th sound, at least to my ear. Okay, because what we have here is the E, the root, and we have the 13th, E, the 13th, the 11th, the 9th, the root, 13th, 11th, 9th, minor third, major third, root. So over that E, you get that sound. At least to my ears, that sounded cool. I like that. And then when we went to the D, I just approached that as the D blues. I did that minor to major third and then land on the 7th of the D. Now I land on the 7th right before it changes to the A, and I hang on that. When it changes to the A, that 7th of the D then becomes the minor third of the A, and then I can bend up to the major third. So that C, which is the 7th of the D, when we go to the A, is the minor third of A, that I bend up to the C sharp, the major third of the A. When we go back to the beginning, when we're on the A chord, I just do an A major arpeggio, C sharp, A, E. So major third, root, 5th. But then when we go to the D, I bring this down to the C, which is the 7th of the D, to the A, which is the 5th, and the E, which is the 9th. So over the A, we have that, then over the D, okay, we have that. Then for the final turnaround, I just approach the E with a minor pentatonic lick, which I'm doing in this position. Okay, now I stay in this position of the guitar. When I go to the D, I just change the note. Okay, I'm using the E minor pentatonic here. and then staying in the same position on the guitar, but I changed that note to make it the D minor pentatonic for the D. All right? So hopefully that gives you some ideas, gives you some insight to how I approach this. I'll take you out with that same take of me jamming over Crossroads just so you can hear it in action. But I wanted to break it down just to give you a little bit of how I approached it. And hopefully that can spark some ideas and maybe help you come up with some cool ideas of your own. All right? Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy. Peace.